currency religion, or it's just a software. Yeah. So when you are buying Bitcoin, what's your idea? And also, the cryptocurrency it's a long way to go because it's a confliction with all the centralized government. Yeah. So it's a long way to go. It's not easy. But when we are talking about the token economy basically opens a new window for a large scale corporation, and it's more flexible to build a virtual organization. And also the token economy changes the centralized business to a decentralized business. And also it changes every individual's rules. Because earlier you are just a consumer of our economy, but right now you become a shareholder. Yeah. And also why the token economy is growing so fast is the first reason I think it's still the regulatory gaps. All the regulators, they are not aware of what's happening right now. Yeah. And also because the token economy is very disruptive, but we have no valuation model for all the tokens. Yeah. Tell me why the one ERC20 token can worth like $100 million. What's the valuation model behind this? Yeah. And also, the token economy have something very amazing. Yeah. It's a money print machine. It's a money print framework. Everyone can release the token. What's a token? It's money. Because if the token can be accepted by a group of people, then it's become a token print framework. So the ERC20 token, the smart contract become a framework for people to print money. Yeah. And also, but right now, as I can tell, the tail asset have some bubbles for sure. And I don't know if people still remember in 2013, we have 5,000 color coin on Bitcoin network. But most of the color coins value turned to zero right now. Yeah. The token economy, I mean, it's happened again and again in the history. We can find something similar. In 1880s, we have the railway bubble. Yeah. At that time, few railway companies' market cap is half of the half of the GDP of US. Yeah. So we have the railway bubble, and we have the .com bubble, but we also, the irrational crazy. People are always irrational crazy on some new technology. Yeah. Sometimes it's a good thing, but for sure, right now it's becoming a bubble right now. Yeah. But it's okay because it's natural. Because Amazon, Google, and a lot of great companies, they can survive from the bubble. So when we are talking about blockchain, I think we are talking about two things. One thing is currency. Another thing is platform. Yeah, it's different. But people are mixed the two different concepts. When we are talking about the cryptocurrency, what's the core criteria for the cryptocurrency? The first thing is decentralization. Why the decentralization is so important? Because without decentralization, all the centralized banking system or the payment solution is working better than Bitcoin. Yeah. But you need to trust them. Yeah. So the first thing is the decentralization. But we have no ways to measure which decentralization is better. Tell me which decentralization is better, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Quantum, or other 1,000 blockchain, 1,000 cryptocurrency, which one is doing better? Yeah. So a very simple idea behind the decentralization, the first thing is the phone nodes. How many phone nodes you have in the network. And it is supposed to be peer-to-peer. If it's not a peer-to-peer network, personally I think it's not a blockchain. Yeah. And also, we should have decentralization on the Earth. And also in the afternoon we have another project, the Space Team. They are trying to release some nodes into the space. Yeah. And also for the cryptocurrency, it should be secure, stable. How can you make sure it's secure and stable? Bitcoin is secure and very stable because it's fully tested in the last 9 years and have the native multi-signature. And also store the value, the payment service. Yeah. But the blockchain, everyone is paying too much attention to cryptocurrency. But we should pay more attention to the platform. Yeah. So what's a platform? Ethereum is one of the best platform for people to build applications. It's a trustless platform. Yeah. What's the difference between cryptocurrency and between the platform? all the cryptocurrency, they have limited flexibility. The platform have infinite flexibility. People can build many applications on the platform. So how can you achieve infinite flexibility? The first thing is you need the smart contract. Without the smart contract, people cannot program their business logic on blockchain. So the smart contract right now, we are using the Ethereum virtual machine, the EVM, and on Quantum we are working on the x86 virtual machine. It's more general, so you are not limited to use Solidity to program smart contract. You can use C language, C++, Java, Python, or all the majority programming language. If we can lower the barrier for the traditional developer to join the blockchain industry. And also the scalability is very important. Yeah. Right now in Ethereum network, every day we can only process 1.5 million transactions, but we already have 25,000 ERC20 tokens. That means if we are releasing a ERC20 token, every day you only have 5 times opportunity to touch the Ethereum network, because people need to compete each other to use Ethereum, and with a limited volume, limited transaction ability. Yeah, so that's a problem. Yeah, so we should have a higher TPS. Because in the future we want to support 1,000 dApps or 10,000 dApps. But right now it's impossible. Yeah, and also we should have privacy and independence on the blockchain. The privacy is very important. If a bank A wants to transfer from bank B, the bank C should never know the details. Why the independence is very important? Because sometimes the blockchain is a deeply coupled network. When one application has some problem, it will affect some other applications. Yeah, we should figure out a way how to solve the problem. And also, the funding model and the economy for the ecosystem is very important. It's beyond the ICO. ICO is one of the easiest ways to raise money. But because right now we are in a bullish market, what will happen later when the market change? Yeah. And also the governance model for the platform is a huge challenge for the whole industry. Right now the market cap is $500 billion. What will happen if it's become $5 trillion? So Quantum is designed, Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, Ethereum designed to be a platform. Quantum have a layered design. The basic layer is a cryptocurrency. We have a virtual layer, the counter abstraction layer, and then we have the up layer. We can support multiple virtual machines. So when we are talking about the trustless platform, Bitcoin is the first successful one. Bitcoin have more than 10,000 full nodes over 100 countries. Yeah. And Quantum, we have it's a proof of stake blockchain. We have about 2,200 full nodes in 57 countries. Yeah. So the network become more and more scalable right now. And also, when we are talking about the trustless platform, it's a very important concept. Is like the photo is about the home link. It's the biggest real estate agency in China. They hired 10,000 people to sign contract to rent the house every day. Yeah, so it's wasted a lot of human resource, but it's also offer a lot of job for the people. Yeah, so what's the blockchain's rules in this kind of escrow service? Yeah, the blockchain have the potential to become the infrastructure for our society as an escrow service. Yeah, because the blockchain can serve as a clearing and as a settlement protocol for the money and also for the data. Yeah. The smart contract introduces a trustless virtual agent. It's a virtual man. Can manage your data and manage the money. Yeah. You can virtualize 10,000 people through the smart contract very easy, and this can replace a lot of escrow service offered by the central bank, offered by all the third party right now, like the home link. Yeah. And also, it's a virtual productivity right now, and also it can automatically to accelerate all the business processing. Yeah, that's something I think have more potential than the cryptocurrency, because the cryptocurrency right now it's not only depends on the technology evolution. All the cryptocurrency, all the currency features, it's In long term, it depends on how can you negotiate with all the centralized government. Yeah, that's a very hard way to go. Yeah, because technically there is no difference between Chinese yuan, RMB, and the paper dollar and the paper RMB. It's just the same paper. Yeah, so it's really not. Depends on like the technology right now, because Bitcoin already finished the 0 to 1. So what we are trying to do is 1 to 1.1 right now. Yeah, but the trustless platform, we have a lot of problems we need to solve. Yeah, we need to solve the scalability, the more flexibility, the privacy, the independency, the governance for the platform. That's a long way to go. Yeah. But what we are doing in quantum, yeah. And many people ask me, okay, why you build another blockchain? We have 1,000 cryptocurrency. Basically, even today, the market is pretty big. It's $500 billion, but it's still a very small circle. When you compare to the majority of the society, we are the people, like the 5% of the people in the society, no blockchain, will have the idea on what's the cryptocurrency. So, earlier the Bitcoin community and the Ethereum community, they are very disagreeable with each other, especially in China. Yeah. And also, if you think the blockchain is a software, then we should figure out a way for the software evolution. Yeah. Bitcoin, Ethereum, quantum, and we are building based on Bitcoin and based on the Ethereum's work. Yeah. Because no need to reinvent the wheels again and again, because it's a software evolution. Yeah. And also, we have different idea. It's a currency plus a platform. So it's very different from Bitcoin and from Ethereum. We have a layered design. So we wanted to decoupling the blockchain network to make it more modular. And also, for the public blockchain, we have a huge problem on the governance. The network itself is decentralized, but the people who are managing the network is very centralized. Who take a responsibility for Bitcoin network? Few people or few developer. Who can take a responsibility for Ethereum network? Who can make a decision for the hard fork or the soft fork? Yeah. So that's something we needed to think about. Yeah. So in quantum we designed the decentralized governance protocol. So we want to involve multi players. They can involve to the network. Like we want to involve the miners, the shareholder, the coin holder, the exchange, the wallet provider. Yeah, so you need to involve many people to have a decision-making mechanism for people to vote. Yeah. Also, for the proof of work and the proof of stake, it's just a consensus to choose the network who have the right to book the ledger. Technically speaking, there is no big difference. Yeah. If you think it's a religion, then there have some difference. But if you think it's a scientific way, it's a technology, it's a software, then no big difference. What we are trying to do is just trying to figure out which random number can fill the formula. Yeah. And also, a huge problem for the blockchain industry is like we need a better usability. Yeah. Many people lose their money. Many people do not know how to manage their private key. And even today, we do not have any mobile decentralized application in our mobile phone. Yeah. Tell me, except the wallet, which application you are using built based on blockchain? Almost nothing. Yeah. So we need a better usability. We need a better products for the whole industry. And also for the x86 virtual machine, we want to push this virtual machine to lower the barrier for the smart contract developer, so they can develop more and more functions based on the blockchain protocol. And this will give a very huge change to the software development industry. Right now, when you are using a software, you want to download it from Apple Store or from Google Play. But in the future, people do not really need any software. People need the function. If I tell my cell phone, okay, I want a car right now to drive me from A to B, I do not really need to download the Uber. If the function can be finished on blockchain, then let's finish this on blockchain. If this thing happens, people will just program 3 lines of smart contract on blockchain, and then you have this kind of function. And it's a huge change to the software development industry. That's a challenge for Apple, for Google, or for other traditional software company. Yeah. And also, right now we are expressing like the crypto economy trend, and it's some very big change, 1,000 years change on our concept, like what's the value, what's the money, what's the consensus. Yeah. And also the quantum dApps, we are building more and more dApps on quantum. It's because we support the smart contract. We are compatible with the EVM right now. So we have a space chain, we have the prediction market, we have more and more dApps are building on quantum, more than 50 dApps. Yeah. Okay, here is the team. Yeah, I'm the co-founder and also the chairman of Quantum Foundation. And we have Neil, he's the CTO, and we have Jordan Earls, he lives in US, in Denver, and he's leading the tech team right now. We have team members located in 9 countries, so it's very decentralized. Yeah. And we have team members from China, US, Sweden, Morocco, yeah, many countries. Yeah. And thank you very much. Here is my email. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.